Okay, so we finally made it here to our small farm lot in Davao de Oro, where also I take my car if I need to do maintenance or repairs. So we got a little bit of an area set up in here where we can actually get it inside, out of the elements. I got my tools stored here very securely. Very thick concrete floor. It's about 5 inches thick on this side, and on this side it's about 3. So, but we made it extra thick on this side so I could store a car in here. And first thing I did is take off all the doors, back door, and take out the windows. And I'm gonna do some repairs here. I'm gonna take these hinges off, figure out what's going on with these, because it's just like all the doors are loose. You can tell the hinge pretty bad. Definitely needs some work, aka probably replaced. These front hinges definitely need to be replaced too. I don't know if there's something I can do with the pin in there. Maybe I can just get away with sticking a new pin in there or doing some welding or something. But we'll kind of figure it out as we go. One thing I definitely have to do is get these lighting situation figured out. So the previous owner was pretty just kind of a shit show what they were doing. You can see they've got this side here, and then they actually have the same light over here, but it's missing like the spot that goes like the focusing pieces. So you can see there's just like the LEDs, and then this one just has the LEDs in there. So I don't know what the heck's going on with that, but I'm always willing to save a little bit of money, and considering eventually I'm going to be swapping out this whole bumper here, I just ended up getting something that'll work temporarily. So it's just like basically some motorcycle style. Well, it's automotive style, but they're like a little bit smaller than your typical lights. But yeah, otherwise this thing's been pretty modernized. I got it set up with a decent head unit here, and we got USB chargers, some fans to help. We got temperature gauge. I'm going to put another gauge here for another temperature. I don't know if I'm going to do the T case or what, but here's the lights, and they're pretty nice. They're actually pretty close to the same size, and I got these things for $8, so I got a pair for $8. It's a pretty good deal. But you can see they're pretty good height. There's just a little bit extra, and so what I'm going to do is just put a white light there, something akin to like this or something for backup. This is what I have now for backup, and these are also running lights and brake lights. And I got these ones up high just because it's really good to be as visible as you can here in the Philippines. A lot of people are just kind of driving like crazy, and there's like very little traffic regulation, and so it's good to be as pronounced as you can be. So I got these lights up tall so that it's easier for people to see, and you can see I definitely got to work on the wiring. I just kind of did this real quick to get us out here on this trip. Eventually, I think I'm gonna run them kind of down through here, and then I don't know if I'm gonna go like up into here or what, but it's been a wild trip getting here. It took a couple days, and just feeling dirty right now. I gotta get cleaned up. I gotta clean the car and get everything going, but we had to make a trip to town today, and it was super hot, so I thought I'd just take these panels and everything off of the car, so it'd help us keep nice and cool when we're driving to town and stuff, and let some music out too. And but I just definitely need to figure out what's up with these hinges and stuff. That's super loose. The door's like crazy. This one's like insanely loose. So you can see, and it looks like, I don't know what the heck's going on here. This stuff here is like the kind of weird repairs that's like, I don't even know what is the purpose of putting this stuff in here. This is supposed to be 2 separate panels here. It's not easy to remove this panel if I remember right, but this should be its own panel. Like the fender is supposed to come off. It's supposed to be coming off in here, like right here and stuff, maybe, but I don't know. I don't think that the Suzuki had this permanently affixed panel. I'm pretty sure it came off of the fenders, but I do think that the fenders were permanently affixed to the body. But if I remember right, the panel's supposed to come off. Either way, you know, there's a lot of repair here that needs to be done. And you can see they're just like, I don't know, putty everywhere, just putting putty all over the place. Yeah, even like here, lots of putty and stuff. So it's kind of, the paint job that they did was definitely a cover-up paint job. It was pretty easy to tell that it was a cover-up paint job, and I got a little bit of a discount on the car because I kind of called it out, that this is like a cover-up here. And I've already done a bunch of body work on it, putting some fiberglass in here and stuff. I got that kind of covered in an earlier video. I still need to do some sanding and some more painting and stuff, but it's just really apparent when you've got these bubbles, these cracks forming all over the place, and these bubbles popping up. So you can see that's a bubble. There's water probably in there. And yeah, I covered up the vent because there's no purpose for the vent right now. It's there's no fan, there's no blower, there's nothing in there that would cause that to help get air inside. This is a Toyota 3K. I got plenty of videos on all that stuff, but yeah, point is we made it here. And yeah, glad to finally be here. It took a little bit longer than we wanted to, but we made it, and it was super rainy, and we've got lots of vegetables to harvest and some trees that we got to plant, that we got those $1 a piece, calamansi. And so yeah, it's gonna be good. Our dog was super excited to see us. He'd been good and hanging out here the whole time. We got a little bit of a cooking area that we made still outside. But yeah, some tomatoes, a little bit of maintenance we gotta do, but otherwise everything's looking pretty good. And now we're just gonna eat some dinner, relax, and then get a bunch of work in tomorrow.